Welcome back to Good Day, everyone. It's President Andrew. We're just telling us March Madness starts today. Everything kind of kicks off, so make sure you're getting your brackets in. Or maybe you don't know too much about the NCAA tournament, but we want you to make sure that you can still chat around the water cooler at work. And here to fulfill all of our questions and bracket needs is Carrie. She is from Verizon Wireless, and you've got a couple of different apps to make sure that we all try to stay a little sane during March Madness.
Yes, definitely. With being away and being very, very mobile, not a lot of people can get around their TV.
Certainly.
So, I know last year probably about 20% of people used their either smartphones or tablets to kind of keep in touch with the tournament.
Certainly. Do a little bragging rights. Hey, my team's winning.
And so this year we're really looking for that to increase. So there's a lot of different applications that you can use on your smartphone and your tablet to really stay in touch.
Absolutely. Want to make sure we stay up to date with all the latest scores and who's knocking who out of the bracket. So you've got the Windows phone here.
Yes. This is the Nokia device here. So it's a Windows device. And we have one of the apps to show you here. It's on a live tile. So right there I've already got it saved. So I just touch that. And it brings me in, and this is, you can actually personalize this for your brackets. And let's get it to, well,
technology's a little sleepy
yeah, most definitely. Well, it's not wanting to load. So let's just go a different route.
Oh, look at that. We got a couple options here.
So there we go. So there's our different brackets. It's already loaded for all your games. So you can easily just choose and pick who you want,
and we see a couple of picks in there that you've made.
Yes, I've tried. I'm not that good at it, and so maybe need to listen to those guys that were speaking earlier on, some of their picks.
But even if you're not, the biggest basketball fan, or maybe you don't know too much about basketball, it is just fun to kind of participate, maybe make a bracket, and like we said, just know a little of the lingo to talk about. Yes. So these next 4 weeks don't go quite so slow. So this app only available on the Windows phones?
Now, yes, this one is, but we do have some other applications. And in fact, I have brought another device, and this is a tablet. Yes, this is going to be an Android tablet. So we will pull that up. So right here I've got two different apps already loaded on the Android. One is the ESPN app. And let's get this loaded. So right here you can kind of stay up with some sports clips on the different games. You can get analysis, as well as just some highlights on that.
And I'm sure that's just going to constantly be updating, so you know what's going on with all the different games throughout the day.
Most definitely. And it as well has a bracket option. So you have different settings up here where you can check scores, videos, news, rankings, stats. So it really keeps you involved in what's going on with the tournament.
Wonderful. We've got more apps to talk about and a way that you can record games right there on your mobile device. That's coming up here in a few minutes. First, Kelly, over to you. Hey everyone, we've got Carrie here again from Verizon Wireless, letting you take all of your March Madness on the go with you thanks to wonderful wireless devices. We've got a couple more apps to talk about, one that kind of ties in the social aspect of all these basketball games.
Yes, the next one we have is what's called Fan Cake. And it's going to be very similar to the Foursquare, where you can get rewarded for checking in.
Nice.
So this is definitely more of a social app. You can, like it says here, you can win prizes off their site. Right here, you can check into games, which is, kind of how you're going to, like
get
Foursquare, get those points. And you can guess the winners. And also, if you're correct, again, score some more points.
I like those points, and who doesn't like some nice prizes out of all of that?
Exactly.
Very fun. Now, is it like Foursquare in the aspect where it tells you if your friends are nearby? So maybe if you're watching it at one restaurant and your friends at the restaurant next door, you guys can maybe meet up and watch some games?
Well, not necessarily meeting up, but you can sync it through your Facebook. So you can access the application either through the app or through Facebook.
Sounds good. And now, of course, many of these games are going to be on television while most folks are working, and to make sure all of our employers are happy. You guys have this little device that you can, well, this part might not make the employers happy, watch them on your smartphone, but you can also record them on your smartphone to watch them later.
Yes, it's the Belkin App TV. And it's a really simple device. All you're going to do is just simply plug it up to either your cable box or your satellite box.
Oh.
And that will allow you to access live TV as well as record wherever you are on a smartphone, a tablet, or laptop, as long as you have a Wi-Fi signal or our 4G network.
How cool is that? So does that only work for sports games, or can you do any TV channel?
You can do anything.
So
Of
cool.
course you can do it right now during the basketball games,
Right.
but you can do movies, you can do TV shows. So, you know, if you're not at home, because again, we're always busy, always away from our home, you know, you don't have to miss that favorite TV show.
How cool is that? Well, that's just a neat little gadget that you've got. Now, all these apps we're talking about available in all different markets for iPhones, Android phones, all sorts of things like that?
Yes, and we just, you know, really talked about 3 of them, and there's plenty of them
So
out
many.
there. So, yes.
Well, thank you so much for making sure we all stay connected during March Madness. Now, Chris, is it March like weather out there?